everybody, my name is Karine Friberger and I'm a licensed national guide in France. Like most of you out there, I am staying home with my family, hashtag restez à la maison, in order for this COVID-19 virus to slow down and avoid saturating our health system and limiting its death toll. Every night at 8 p.m., everybody opens their windows and claps the health personnel for their dedication and work, as well as all the workers helping keep our economy running. This is a time for the anonymous workers of our country to come into the spotlight. Yet, what I'd like to share with you now is the top 5 famous French people in view of the current events. Number 1, Louis Pasteur. His scientific breakthroughs benefited people's health worldwide. He gave his name to a patent in 1865 called the pasteurization process. But what he's most famous for is for finding the first human vaccine against rabies in 1885. And this is actually illustrated in a painting, a portrait of him made by Albert Ederfeld, which is shown in the Orsay Museum here in Paris. His legacy lives on through the Institut Pasteur, which continues research on infectious diseases and shares the knowledge worldwide and is currently looking for a vaccine against COVID-19. Number 2, Marie Curie. Originally, she's Polish, but she was naturalized French. She's both a physicist and chemist, and she is world famous for having won 2 Nobel Prizes. She's the only woman to have won 2 Nobel Prizes, and she's also the only person to have won 2 Nobel Prizes in 2 different fields. She's well known for being the first woman professor to teach at the University of Paris La Sorbonne, and she's also entombed in Paris at the Pantheon on the basis of her own merits. Her findings live on through the Institute of Marie Curie, both in Paris and in Warsaw, which is dedicated to medical research. Number 3, Pierre de Coubertin. Sure, most of you travelers out there have got to postpone your trips, and the Summer Olympics have been pushed back officially to 2021 in Japan, Tokyo. But did you know that the International Olympics Committee was founded by a Frenchman, Pierre de Coubertin? He officially announced his idea in the 1889 Paris Universal Exhibition, the one where the Eiffel Tower was built, and that was visited by 32 million visitors in the space of 6 months. He held a congress on physical education and scholar competitions. And 5 years later, his dream to revive and relaunch the Olympic Games was officially announced, with the first held in Athens in 1896 and the following held in Paris in 1900. Number 4, Captain Jacques Cousteau. Captain Jacques Cousteau drew the world's attention to the world of silence, the oceans. And boy, has there been a lot of silence these past days and weeks as the world's economic activity drew to a standstill. He explored the oceans aboard his Calypso and made people aware of environmental issues. The films of his adventures aboard his boat, the Calypso, made people aware of the environmental issues linked to human activity. His Cousteau Society lives on, and right now, nature has been taking back our space. Number 5, Gabrielle Chanel. Let's end on a lighter note and think about what we can look forward to when we're back traveling, roaming our cities, and even going on a shopping spree. So one of France's best-known women designers and businesswomen is Gabrielle Chanel, founder of the namesake Chanel brand. She is known under another name, Coco Chanel. Do you know where that nickname comes from? It actually comes from her first years as a singer. She was identified with 2 popular French songs, one called Cocorico and the other called Qui a vu Coco? She later told everybody that nickname was given to her by her father. I hope you enjoyed this top 5, and I certainly do hope we will be able to travel safely in the near future. See you again soon in France. À bientôt!